The Bay Club Marin is committed to cutting-edge programs and fundraisers to help in the fight against cancer. During October's Cancer Awareness Month, the Bay Club staff and members were busy. There was a kickoff pancake breakfast where members learned about all the upcoming events to promote cancer awareness and efforts to find a cure.
So exciting, all of our dreams coming true.
This cause is so important because every year over 200,000 women are diagnosed and 40,000 will die from this disease. Record amounts were raised during the many sponsored events, from the Pink Party with its pink ducks to the Tour for the Cure cycling event. Members even got in shape by participating in the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk in Golden Gate Park. Over 200 employees and club members walked the 5 miles to raise money to combat this devastating disease. As in previous years, the Western Athletic Clubs matched all donations to ensure the Strides program was a celebration of life and hope. Of all the activities and events, one of the most successful has been the little-known IMPACT program for cancer survivors and those still undergoing chemotherapy.
Impact is a good word because it's impacted my life a lot.
Hey. All right, another day in the IMPACT program at Bay Club Marin.
IMPACT stands for Integrating Medical Professionals and Certified Trainers.
Western Athletic Clubs is extremely committed to making this program work, and I am blessed, gifted, and grateful to be involved with it.
The IMPACT program is unique in the world because it brings trainers from the Western Athletic Club program together with distinguished cancer experts to help patients incorporate fitness and training into their daily lives. This promotes healing and well-being.
I leave feeling euphoric, actually.
When you're working out, you actually feel like you have some kind of control, that you're doing something to give yourself more energy, so that when your kid wants to go out and play lacrosse in the backyard, wants to go for a hike, wants to go over the pool, you got the energy to be there to do it, and that's what it did for me.
You know, they're there with the smile and they're enjoying it, and they're going 2 or 3 times a week on their own, and they're wanting to try other classes, and that's a really fun. That's just a fun transformation to watch, but also to know that you played a part in it.
Dr. Garrett Smith, an oncologist at UCSF, has helped numerous patients take control of their recovery process and improve their daily lives by joining with the Bay Club to create the IMPACT program.
We put together an IMPACT program knowing that each person's needs were different, but knowing that, like all successful programs with exercise, custom tailored and pushing that envelope really would take people to another level. And so we pushed the Olympic training for cancer and saw amazing improvement in what they could do. And once we did this for 20 patients, we said, wait a minute, this is something that we really should offer to everyone. And then the IMPACT program itself got defined with Reagan Federick's leadership and with Jim Gerber's unbelievable generosity.
The IMPACT program is playing a crucial role in speeding the healing process, and there is hope that this unique program can be the model for improving the lives of cancer survivors in the future. We hope more clubs will join more doctors to help cancer patients and survivors.
We have a program that nobody else has. Thinking ahead, there's really no limit to the benefit that it can give cancer patients.
My name is Tom Finnegan. I'm 50 years old. I had phase 3 non-metastatic colon cancer.
I'm Laura Monka, and I had peritoneal cancer.
My name is Lynn Bach. My age is 50, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer stage 2A.
I got a biopsy, and I came back, and it was cancer.
It was scary. It was really gave me a gut check.
I remember lying in the hospital thinking, I just wish there were something that, a program or exercise that I could join a group that would understand chemo.
I see chemotherapy that normally makes everybody feel yucky for 2 weeks suddenly be a 2 or 3 day blip on the radar.
And when it got to the point where I could barely get out of bed, but if I went to the gym, I'd feel 80% better. And then for the rest of the week, I was driving myself. I was doing yoga classes.
I just had a really positive attitude, and a lot of people didn't even know I had breast cancer.
No matter what you can do, Even if it's just stretching, even if it's just getting here, you have to do it.
Because it takes you away from the day-to-day tedious nature of cancer and living in the cancer environment.
When you describe your tiredness from radiation with another impact member, they really get it.
I realized that that was the only hour that I was not in pain from the chemotherapy, from the carboplatin and the Taxol.
We're kind of the light in the end, in the dark tunnel. We're not prodding, we're not injecting, and we're not giving bad news other than 5 more ab exercises. Hey.
I mean, I got stronger every week. I got noticeably stronger. And just feeling yourself getting stronger, even while you're going through chemotherapy, it's just, how can you not do anything else but that?
Feeling good physically, of course, made me feel much stronger emotionally.
I think it kept me from going insane, because when you think about what's going on in your body and what you don't know, what they tell you and the doctor's statistics and the failures and the successes, it really helped me focus on getting better without thinking about all the bad stuff. I focused on the positive.
I would have had a lot bigger challenge to keep my morale up.
I was lucky. I was shown the path and I was able to get on the path.
I have that independence, so I don't have to depend on anyone.
I've known about these principles for my whole life. I've known about meditation, I've known about exercise, I've known about relaxation. I just didn't take the time to do it before.
I would love to see this program expanded to include all the people that come online with cancer or any debilitating disease, because I think it's very important. Jane and Reagan are just saints for doing this.
To be able to give someone a gift of empowerment at the point where they're most vulnerable and the weakest probably that they're ever going to be in life, and to have them be able to turn that around through some simple exercises or a couple sessions is really, really valuable. I'm extremely fortunate to be able to do what I'm doing now, and I'm grateful for the commitment of this company.
I just have, a lot to look forward to going forward. I mean, I just booked a trip last night. We're going finally getting my family to Hawaii.
I went back to playing tennis, and one of the gals on the tennis court said to me, "Hey, this program's doing you fabulously well." And I said, "Why do you say that?" She said, "Because you never moved this fast before."
I tell you, I'm an exercise proponent now. I'm going to exercise for the rest of my life.
So I know now that, at least 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, I'm going to be here. I'm going to see my kids every morning. I look at life through a different set of eyes, a completely different set of eyes, where I used to get wigged out and stressed out over things a little bit easier. I cut my kids a lot more slack, and I know I'm going to be with them.
I'm so lucky. So I'm able to pass it on to others.
I always use the phrase, I had cancer.